guys, welcome back to Hike Oregon. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the most Googled questions about hiking. If you are new here, welcome to the Hike Oregon family. I make hiking and backpacking vlogs, as well as gear reviews and just general tips and tricks videos to help you become a more confident hiker and backpacker. If you enjoy content like that, click that red subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified every time I make a new video. And if you want more content from me, you can head over to Patreon, where for as little as just $1, you get 2 extra videos a month. So I got this video idea from Miranda in the Wild. She has an awesome YouTube channel. Go check it out. And she did this video where she answered the most Googled questions about backpacking. I thought this was a really fun idea, so I thought I would answer the most Googled questions about hiking. So let's get into the video. So the first question is, can hiking boots be used as work boots? And vice versa, I guess. Absolutely, I know quite a few people that have work boots that they use that are actually made for hiking. So like Keen makes really nice boots, a Solo makes really nice boots that people also use for work boots and that are really comfortable for hiking, and they're waterproof and really sturdy and warm, so I would say yes. The next question is, can hiking boots be used in snow? It depends on what kind of hiking boots, but I would say for the most part, yes. However, a lot of hiking boots, if they're just for hiking and not meant for snow, like snow boots, I would say your feet will probably get a little bit cold. That was always the case with me. Using just regular hiking boots that are leather or some sort of other waterproof material, and if they aren't insulated and made for snow, my feet always got really cold, even with warm wool socks. I personally have Danner boots, and I have like the insulated ones meant for winter hiking, and they keep my feet toasty warm. I also have actual snow boots that I do use for snowshoeing. I found that regular boots do not work for snowshoeing whatsoever. The snow will get in the boot. Even if the boot says it's waterproof, after a few hours of snowshoeing, the boot will no longer be waterproof. I highly recommend that if you are trudging through snow for your entire hike, that you get an actual snow boot. Can hiking build muscle? Absolutely. Hiking is a form of exercise. You know, the more you do it, the more you'll build some leg muscles. If you see through hikers on the trail, you'll notice that they have amazing quads, amazing calves, and stuff like that. As hikers, we do suffer from, I think they call it like T-Rex syndrome, with, you know, like sort of a leaner upper body. So I recommend that if you want to be more proportionate in your muscle build, that you might go to the gym and do some upper body stuff if you do a ton of hiking. Can hiking cause miscarriage? Generally, no. Hiking, like I said, is a form of exercise. Exercise is really good in pregnancy. So if you have an uncomplicated pregnancy, if you're not like on bed rest or something, getting out and walking in the outdoors is really good for you. So there's 2 questions that are very similar here. Can hiking shoes be used for walking, and can hiking shoes be used for running? It's basically the same thing as with the work boot question. I actually started out hiking in Nike tennis shoes. Just because you're hiking doesn't mean you have to go out and get a crazy hiking shoe, right? You can go hiking in just plain old tennis shoes. I hiked in my Nike tennis shoes for I think over a year, so absolutely no worries. However, I will say most hiking shoes, as far as like if you're actually getting a hiking shoe, aren't gonna be great for running. I mean, walking, yeah, because you're walking in the woods and you'd be walking on the street. That's pretty similar. But as far as running, unless you got a trail runner for hiking, I wouldn't try and jog in the city in your hiking shoes. That's not going to be very comfortable. Can hiking help lose weight? Yeah, you can definitely lose weight. Through hikers, for example, tend to lose quite a bit of weight when they're hiking because that's all they're doing. Hiking is really, really great exercise. You're basically walking maybe at an incline for multiple hours outdoors in the cold, possibly. I mean, there's nothing else like it. You're not going to get that really on the treadmill. unless you're on the treadmill like all day. So yeah, you can definitely lose weight hiking. Can hiking boots be resoled? Yeah, it depends on what kind of boot. Honestly, the soles of hiking shoes aren't gonna wear out as fast as maybe the upper would, at least on my hiking boots. I know on my trail runners that's a little bit different. They wear out a little bit faster. From my personal experience, the uppers have always worn out way faster than my soles ever have. So maybe it's just because I only wear my hiking boots for like half of the year and not on like super aggressive rock and stuff, so maybe that's different for other people, but personally I don't think I would ever have a situation where I need to get my boots resoled. But that's besides the point. The question was, can you? Absolutely. If you go to a shoe repair place and you have, you know, the nice high quality boots, you know, you've taken care of your leather uppers, your soles are like maybe coming apart or something, they will absolutely resole them for you. Can hiking cause plantar fasciitis? Yes, unfortunately, a lot of people who hike very frequently and also, you know, jog and trail run and stuff do sometimes suffer from plantar fasciitis. So plantar fasciitis is where the plantar fascia gets tight and kind of starts to pull. Plantar fasciitis can be caused from multiple things, and a lot of the time you can get rid of it. So if you have really tight hamstrings, that will sometimes cause it. So stretching can reduce the pain or make it so that you don't get plantar fasciitis at all. But sometimes you can't get rid of it and you have to actually have surgery, which is pretty rare, but it can happen. My friend did just have surgery for her plantar fasciitis, and it was wonderfully successful, which is great. Yes, unfortunately, trail running, jogging, hiking, all of that can cause plantar fasciitis. So do be careful. Make sure you have the right footwear for your foot. I highly recommend custom insoles. Those have helped me a lot. You know, shoes do come with insoles. Everyone's foot is so different, and I highly recommend that you go to a foot specialist and get custom orthotics if you are planning to do a ton of hiking and backpacking. Can hiking induce labor? Probably, I would assume so. Going on walks can induce labor, going on a bike ride can induce labor. So yeah, I suggest that if you are close to full term, that maybe you don't go 3 hours out of town and go for a strenuous hike. That could be a little iffy if you start going into labor on trail and you're that far out of town. Does hiking count as cardio? Absolutely. Does hiking work your core? It does a little bit. I would say more so if you're backpacking. You're not using your upper body a whole lot. However, if you use trekking poles, you are going to engage your upper body a lot more. Not necessarily your core as much as your like arms and your back, because you're like, you know, doing this, but you are going to get more upper body movement if you do use trekking poles. Now also, if you're doing a hike where you have to like climb and clamber over rocks or logs or stuff like that, that's going to engage your core a lot more than, let's say, just a flat trail with no blowdowns or no obstacles or anything like that. And then last but not least, we're going to end with this funny question that someone asked here. It's pretty frequently asked question because it's number 3 when I put in can I hike. Can I hike in Crocs? You can. Absolutely. I actually saw a PCT thru hiker who hiked in Crocs, if not the whole trail, most of the trail this year. So you can. I don't recommend it though. Just because someone has done it and that really worked for them doesn't mean you should. So Crocs are not really meant to be for long mileage, nor are they really warm or waterproof or anything like that. I don't really recommend it, but I guess you could. If you can think of any other common questions about hiking, please let me know in the comments below and I will be happy to answer them for you. If you can't tell already, I am starting to make 4 videos a month and 2 extras for Patreon. So video ideas are always welcome. Stuff like this, hiking vlogs, whatever you want to see, I want to know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next adventure.